My James Kilroy shirt came. This is Randy Richard in the shop for the weekly little quickie here. A little Ketchup. So, yep, got James's shirt. Make sure you check out James Kilroy, his channel. He has a really nice shop and does some nice work. He's a tool buyer, that's for sure. Likes taps and die sets. So he's got some good stuff there. So make sure you check out James's channel. Anyway, we got some nice rain going on, and it's trying to snow out there. You can probably see in the window a little bit. It's kind of dark out in the middle of the day, so that's a good thing. Anyway, little update on a few things. I got an eBay purchase. I'm going to show you this little catch up on the logging situation. Show you some of that, some trees going down, and some trees stacked up. Give you a little walk around to see all the dead trees and stuff. I'm going to grab the camera. I'm going to show you a couple of projects I'm working on this morning, and that's about it, I think. Like I said, some Ketchup, our eBay purchase in the Ketchup. So thanks a lot, you guys. And like I said, this is a quick one, and we'll show you some stuff. All right, thanks. Okay, that's the control panel over there for the closing coming together. We just got the parts built for the mount. Need to weld and make a few more things for the mounting of the panel, and I still have to wire it, but that's going. That's work. We're working on that. I say we, but me. And this is my camera mount. Got the knob made now for this, and I'm going to make a different kind of bolt. I just got a bolt in there right now, but so it has a knob on both sides. But this is coming along really well. Attaches to a 3/4 pipe. This is going to be my boom right here. So I have to hold that. But I made a nice big knob for that one. I'm going to make something for this other side or integrate it with a bolt. So the camera mount's coming along. A couple other projects working on this morning. This will be the base of the camera mounts. It's just some old 3/4 pipe fittings, and I'm going to weld those on these little plates I made to screw to the floor, to the wood floor. And another bell reducer. These are all just old ones that are all rusted and pretty beat. I kind of cleaned them up, machined them a little bit to make them look nice, but we'll weld prep that and weld these on here. I'll make 3 mounts I can put around. This is a pin for my neighbor's bulldozer that goes in his back in his drawbar area and drops in through a couple holes in the plates to drag stuff, tow stuff, hook things, cables to, whatever. But the top was all broken off, and so I machined it off, cleaned it up, 1/2-inch hole, made a little top for it, a little 1/2-inch register, so center's right up. We'll put that in there. Weld this. I'm going to weld that on so he can retain it. He loses the pin all the time. So we'll try to. You can see how I did that. I put a 1/2-inch hole in there and put a 1/2-inch tit on that, so it centers it up nice, and I'll just weld that up on there. This way you can attach it to the tractor and not lose it all the time. And we got a little bit tired of searching for it out there in the duff. So working on all these things this morning, making a nice mess over there on the lathe. Lots of chips. And a nice mess on the mill. Lots of chips. That's what we like to see. Yeah, time for mail call again. I made a eBay purchase. Right here. Mitutoyo anvil micrometer. There we go. My model 117-00 glasses. 117-107. in brand new condition. They said it was used, but not much. This is a 1/10 measurement mic. Very nice. And this one came with all the anvils, so I'll zoom you in here. The reason I bought this one, I may have paid a little bit more than most of the ones on eBay, but this one had all the parts, and it looked in the best condition. The wrench and four anvils actually. So that one looks like, I didn't measure this, but it looks like a 1/4 inch and 3/16 or so. And the flat one, oh here, there we go, quarter inch, 3/16, and the flat one, and the one that's in here looks like about 1/8 of an inch. I didn't measure it. This is an 0 to 1 inch micrometer. There you go. And as you can see from the vernier there, it measures tenths. Kind of a glare with the light, sorry about that. But you replace the anvil and you can measure into a round wall thickness of a tube fairly accurately, as long as the tube's kind of smooth. But anyway, like I said, it came with all the anvils. That's one reason why I bought it. Otherwise, that way I'd have to search around. Most of them come with only 1 anvil or 2 anvils, and the other ones are missing, or the wrench is missing, all that. And this one is in great shape. I mean, just brand new condition. So very handy, very nice to have. Anyway, so it was on eBay. So somebody was asking me a question about my shop, and they asked for a shop tour. So I can't remember who it was, but they're probably a newer subscriber and maybe haven't looked back at my shop videos. But my shop tour video, which was over a year ago. So I'm just going to do a real quick walk around. So not much, just some things have changed, you know. I've cleaned this bench up a lot, so I can, I have my 2 surface plates right here. And I, of course, have mine covered very nicely. I have a piece of rubber that I got from Stan. Then I have a piece of 1/4 inch plexiglass on top of that, and then this nice Naugahyde cover. This one I just have this nice wooden cover I built for that one. But I moved under the cabinet right over where all the stickers are. I cleaned this cabinet out and made it kind of a metrology type cabinet where I have gauge blocks, dial test indicator, my little Standridge squareness piece of granite, angle plate, surface gauges, machiner's handbook, and my jaws, and a couple other books, and my comparator stand, and some dials up in here. So that's kind of nice. It's right here over the surface plates. And right now I put my computer here. It's kind of nice because I can reach the X-Carve, which is right folded down right now. I'm working on some projects using the X-Carve, which folds up now against the window, as you've seen in the other video. Makes it pretty nice. This is my control area for the X-Carve. That's the power supply, and the Arduino is in here, and a little cooling fan on it. And then we have this panel here is triggered off the Arduino, where I plug in the DeWalt 611 router, so it can go on and off automatically with the programming. Then over here I have a air regulator and solenoid valve, which I can also plug in here to the control panel, so to trigger air to the pneumatic engraving pen, so it will go on and off automatically also. It all works out quite well, and this all folds right up with the X-Carve. It's all just attached on the side. These other cabinets are woodworking tools, and it's snowing outside. I don't know if you can see that, but it's snowing. Our first snow of the year. Then move over here by the door. I have another desktop computer here set up, printer, and I have another tablet deal, a little Chromebook set up here, just so I use it checking email and stuff like that. So swing around, and we got the closing lathe we're working on. We got a bunch of boxes set on there, but we're getting real close on this. As soon as I get these other little projects done, I'll be on top of that. So I have my this bench is kind of cluttered right now, but it's a nice tool bench. We'll get it cleaned up when we get the closing going, so we have a bench for parts or whatever. And my tool grinder, portable bandsaw with a little table mounted on this. This is a roll around type table that we can move and get in position for longer stuff or whatever we're using the saw for. A 6-inch grinder, Scotch-Brite wheel, and wire wheel on that stand. Then the belt sander, disc sander, 20-ton press, Delta. Well, I don't remember the model number, but really old drove press. It used to be my grandfather's. He brought it brand new, so it's been around quite a while. Then there's the Lance lathe, 16 by 60, 3 horsepower. My milling machine, the Max Mill, Bridgeport clone, 2 horsepower. My bandsaw, Turn Pro, 7 by 12. My welder, generator. It's a Bobcat 225. This underneath here is my wire feeder, Miller SP32P or S32P voltage sensing wire feeder. Surgery table, stainless surgery table. It's kind of nice. It goes up and down, tilts, whatever we need it for. Right now, I use it for all my tooling and stuff. My Logan lathe, 11-inch by 36, or more, or so, something like that. That I fixed up / restored, kinda. It works really well. I use it for a lot of little stuff, and the tooling rack, and my swing out toolbox. It's a very old wooden toolbox. Was my grandfather's. It's a Gersner type. It was probably before Gersner made their boxes. It's that old, but it's on my movable table. More tool stuff in the cabinet right over the lathe. Dials, micrometers, that kind of stuff. This is supposed to be quick, huh? Okay, more stuff. Some tools there, tooling, and some miscellaneous, a lot of little stock cutoffs, stuff in those racks up there. That tabletop needs to go. This bench has more materials and project stuff. I keep in boxes, tap and die plates there. My bandsaw right there. And of course my table saw setups and shaper. My big runout table, that's 8 by 8. Had wooden cabinets, tool cabinet, roll around, and a bunch of crap behind here that I gotta get rid of. Computer I gotta get rid of. My other table saw. Room back there is air compressor and vacuum system. And those cabinets across the back are all storage, fishing gear, things like that. And come back around. Corner I'm cleaning up, I'm working on it. I made good progress over there. That's another bench, but it's I sort screws and bolts and things like that. I have a bunch of little hardware cabinets there, and those cabinets have hardware stuff in them. And those cabinets down below have woodworking tools, and those two there, woodworking tools also. And my woodworking bench, which has the X-Carve sitting on it right now. But so there's a quick tour. Yeah.
He's just gonna dip it a little bit. It's hard to get. He's gonna dip it to make it go. Yeah. So right here, this is our back property line, just the other side of the wood pile, and there's some big ass stumps right there now. Yesterday we cut down those trees and a couple over that way because they were brown like those. And they were, this big tree right here, this is how big they were. Yeah, we had a whole line of these big trees. You know, these are pushing 110 to 120 feet, some of them. And I'll walk over and show you the stumps. We took those out yesterday. Tried to get the dead trees away from the house. Those were all in house hitting distance. They're on my neighbor's property though, so good sized stumps. That's all about 30 inches. That one's a little more. The one up there was a little bit more. That was the biggest one. And we took a couple down in there, a couple smaller ones. Oh, and a small one there. And a cedar. But we still have, we're leaving these for hopefully a logger. He says he wants them. We're hoping he can come in the next month or so before it gets too bad out. I'll show you some other ones. This is looking down our driveway, and those ones are dead. This one's still alive. We were watering this ones. These ones are also along the property line. There's 3 really big ones there and a smaller one. But there's a bunch more behind. This is what it looks like all over the place. The dead trees you can see across the road. We'll walk down there. Even more. There's some. These ones are all dead. These ones all died just this summer. I mean, all turned brown. It should have been dying for a while, but this one may go. Hopefully this one doesn't go. And hopefully those don't go. But yeah, this one might. We've been watering them, so this can be hard to tell, but it's nice and green over here across the meadow from that's across the street from our place. But over this way, you can see how brown it is. They're all going over there. And off in the forest, a little bit farther out, they're all dying out there. It looks really bad. Just give you guys a feel for how many trees there are. Here's a small pile of logs. These are the ones just from yesterday. Right here. And up the hill farther, another small pile, and then we got a pile. We got 2 other piles that one pile is probably about 4 times as big, and the other one's probably, well, both of them are about 4 times as big as this pile. Already stacked up. We've been kind of busy. And these are the 2 chainsaws I have and to use. There's a 046 steel, 33-inch bar on there right now. Great saws, great. This one's I don't remember the number of this one. A 260, MS 260. This is a magnesium one, and boy, for lemon and little stuff, it's a great saw. It's a great saw. I think I got a 24-inch bar on there now. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Maybe it's a little shorter. 24-inch bar. And like I said, that's 33-inch bar on there. Great saw for fallen trees and things like that, bigger stuff. Can't beat a steel.